The two unions at PRASA, Untu and Satawu declared a dispute of mutual interest, accusing the employer of snubbing the bargaining process and of negotiating in bad faith. Their 2024 wage agreement of 5% lapsed in March 2025, and Untu's Atenkosi Blaki says the workers were left with no choice but to drag the employer to the CCMA.
This process should have commenced in October 2024, according to the rules of our rules of engagement. But unfortunately, we found ourselves at the CCMA. The CCMA did grant the management the 30-day extension for them to go back to their principals and to get a mandate. However, the CCMA did break this process to a 60-day process, basically. So you have your 30 days whereby management will go back to their principals and get a mandate and also look at their financial position.
The unions have accused PRASA of approaching the wage negotiations in bad faith and of pleading poverty with no offer tabled by the employer. Satawu's Amanda Chimese says they've also met with the PRASA CEO ahead of the CCMA sitting with the hopes that their plight will be heard, but that has not produced positive results.
The state-owned company is currently offering us 0%. We find that very disrespectful and it is an insult to workers. The previous wage agreement we had with PRASA collapsed on the 31st of March. We met with the Group CEO on Tuesday this week, and as Satawu will continue to engage with the Group CEO to find consensus between the two parties. And as a union, we do not want to go on industrial action because we know the difficulties that the poor and the working class would be subjected to if we go on strike. Millions of South Africans depend on our trains and our services every day. Furthermore, the entity's ongoing recovery has been made possible by our hardworking members.
The unions say the workers have helped PRASA to return to profitability. They've accused the management of disregarding these efforts and their plight. They say the cost of living is too high, and if all fails, they're ready to down tools.
We expressed our dissatisfaction. The CCMA was of the view that a strike would have a very severe impact on the economy, and also it would then impact your working class, which uses our trains to get to work. So ultimately, the poor and the lower working class would be affected. And as a responsible union, we did understand this, but we also want to highlight the fact that we told the CCMA that, first of all, management, when they return to the table, they need to come up with an offer that reflects the economic hardships and the crisis that we're currently facing. I mean, VAT has gone up, and we all know that we've received all the SMSs, meaning our insurances are going up, food is going up, basically everything is going up. So we need a good offer on the table.
The process at the CCMA is a final attempt to avert a strike action at the ailing entity. The workers say they won't accept a multi-year staggered approach to the wage increase, as this puts workers in a compromised position. They are hopeful of a resolution in 60 days. Katlego Legodi, SABC News in Johannesburg.